Hey, thanks for tuning into the channel. We're going to be doing a comparison video between Adam's wheel cleaner, which is one of the best ones I have ever used, the blue wheel cleaner. And I made a video about the wheel and tire. This is the deeper cleaner stuff. And the Challenger is Armour Detail Supply, which I have never heard of. This is their wheel cleaner. It says it's pH balanced just like Adam's. Has a smell kind of sort of like Adam's, so I suspect it's got an iron remover in it also. This came in the July 2023 GloveBox subscription box. We're gonna do a little quick comparison here to see how these guys work together. Adams, I think, is really good, especially for the money. Adams and Sonax, I think, make the best ones. Although Wolfgang from AutoGeek has a good wheel cleaner, but it's pricey. Anything that Wolfgang line is, that's their premium line, so it's pricey. As far as putting these things on, you spray them on, let them dwell, and then you agitate them. The big difference between these two products is the Armour Detail Supply goes on a dry tire, while the Adams goes on a wet tire. So we're going to start out with the Armour and give it a spray, let it dwell, then we'll hit the wheel over there with the, actually, I think I might just do the wet the wheel in and have them both go to work at the same time. That way we can have similar timing on their get this trigger to work correctly. That way their dwell time will be similar as well. Alright, so here's the Adams. Got these factory German Motors Chevrolet Trax wheels. And they've not been washed in a little bit. So we'll see if any reaction happens over there. And then we'll grab the Armour Detail Supply and spray it on the dry wheel like it says so. Get the trigger all primed up here. So this stuff seems to spray on kind of thick, like the Adams new formula. The original Adams formula was thinner. Not really seeing any. I mean, it's got a similar smell, whatever that chemical is that binds to the iron, is what I suspect, but I could be wrong. A lot of these wheel cleaners have a smell to them. So it seems to cling to the wheel really well. Moving over to the Adams, put this paddle down, and we see some purple stuff going on, not lots, because cleaned these wheels not too long ago. It's been a couple weeks ago, so they're probably not crazy dirty. So we zoom in over here and see more of the purple effect. So I'm gonna let them dwell for a little bit, then I'll come back and we'll spray them off just to see what they can do without being agitated. And then I'll spray them on again, and we'll agitate them and see how clean they make each wheel. So stay tuned. All right, so we're back, and this is the Armour Detail side, and I'm seeing a little more of the attracting the iron there at the bottom. Not seeing a whole lot at the top. Maybe bits and pieces. So this has been about 2.5 to 3 minutes since I turned off the camera before. The instructions say to let this stuff sit for 3 to 5 minutes before you agitate or spray off or whatever. So we're gonna give it a spray here, see what comes off. So rinses that okay. Not seeing a lot. I mean, it's got some foamy stuff coming out. Not seeing a lot of purple, spectacular stuff. So let's go to the Adams side. It's getting. We can see more purple iron stuff coming out. So let's see over here. Look at that iron coming out. Well, and then one could probably argue, yeah, this one here is obviously a front wheel. The other one's a back wheel. The front wheel's doing more braking, sure, but they all throw off brake dust. So as far as cleaning without agitating, I'm gonna give it to the Adams because a lot more dirt came out than what was on the other side. I really didn't see a whole lot of the dark material where the iron came out. So we're gonna spray them again, then agitate them and see how they clean out. So hang loose. Okay, so this is the Armour detail wheel. I got a hand mitt for cleaning wheels that I just got. I can't remember if I mentioned this before or not, but this Armour detail wheel cleaner came from the July 2023 GloveBox. I did mention that. And this hand wash mitt for wheels came in the box also. So this thing looks like it's pretty cool. So we'll give it some love this way. Work on the faces. We'll get us a Adams wheel brush here to clean a little bit more. Get into the lug nuts and all that. The barrels for the lug nuts. So I'm not going to really clean the inside of the barrels on this. Just want to see how these cleaners kind of work in general with each other. But I mean, the soap I'm seeing coming off since I applied the second treatment on this is coming off kind of clean. So maybe it cleaned the wheels a little more than what it appeared, but I saw way more of the purple reaction chemicals coming out of the front wheels. So we'll dunk in the bucket here. Just going to carry over to here, but I'm seeing still some more of the purple reaction on this one, even after having cleaned it once before. We can see the purple stuff coming in. So it's still, even though I sprayed the stuff on, rinsed off, and sprayed again, it's still pulling the iron out of the wheels. We'll get our wheel mitt out here and just make sure we get all the spokes. So I have a tendency when I clean wheels I always miss at least one of the inside spokes when I clean these things. I don't know about you guys. Seems like no matter how detailed I get about this stuff, I think I cover it all. I always miss them. And we can see some more of the purple stuff coming out. So that's continuing to bind to the brake dust and pull it out. So let's go over here and rinse the more detail side. And I am seeing some of the purple reaction coming out here. So it does have that reaction with the brake dust, but the Adams side is definitely pulling it stronger. Also with more foam in comparison. So I think the Adams wheel cleaner is a little on the stronger side compared to the Armour detail. And now, for a bonus section, we have the other front wheel. Just because I know when people watch what I originally shot there that they say, well, the front and back wheels are going to be different because of the difference in how the brakes are used. True, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. But apples to apples, we're going to do the front wheel with the Shine Armour and see how it does. As you guys saw on the other one, how much purple stuff came out of the other front wheel with the Adams compared to the back wheel with the Armour Detail Supply wheel cleaner. So we'll let it sit, let it dwell. I'm gonna go off camera, let this dwell for the 3 to 5 minutes like it says, and I will come back and we will just repeat everything just to make sure that we have done this as scientifically as what was possible, get the most accurate comparison available. So hang loose. Okay, this has been about 3 minutes with the Armour detail, and maybe revisiting the other front wheel isn't a bad thing, because I am seeing more of the purple effect on this, and I definitely was seeing on that back wheel. Probably not too far from what the Adams does, and they smell kind of similar. They might even be similar, because that B&B blending that makes them for Adams makes so many other products. I mean, So anyhow, so we'll just give this a spray. See, it comes out. Now, comparison to the Adams, still not quite as foamy. Still not quite as foamy. One thing that I do appreciate about this shine or Armour detail, if you want to call it Shine Armor, that's another product, completely different. So we'll spray it again. So one thing I do appreciate about this compared to other ones out there is the viscosity. It's thick. It clings to the wheel really nice. And we'll just give it a good wash over like we did on the other one here. Get our Adams wheel brush out. And if you guys remember on the other front wheel, when after I sprayed off and resprayed again with the Adams, we continued to see more of the purple stuff come out. I'm seeing a little bit up here and here. I don't see much anywhere else. So this might be a better like maintenance product than the Adams, which is probably a better deeper cleaning product, because the Armour detail did mention it can be used for any kind of wheel type. As where the Adams, I can't recall if it has limitations of what kind of wheels you can use it on, but like shiny black wheels don't do quite as well with it. I usually dilute it for my Mustang wheels. So let's give this a spray and see what comes out. See if we can get more of the brake dust, purple stuff coming out. So, not really. So, I had more of a reaction with the other front wheel than I did the back wheel with the Armour detail, but the Adams still pulled more brake dust out. So I would give the win to the Adams. And Adams, I mean, that's one of the best ones out there, I think. Some people like to rag on Adams, but especially for the money, they do a good job. So this is the Armour detail. Pros and cons. Pros, like the viscosity. It stays where you put it. It doesn't run off. Maybe it doesn't smell quite as strong as Adams. Cons, it doesn't seem to clean as strong or as deep as what the Adams does. Nice product though. I got no problem with it. Would I buy it again? I don't know. Adams, I mean, it's one of the best ones out there. You guys saw all the brake dust that it pulled out of the wheels as I was cleaning. And probably if I used it, got in there with the barrel brush and got deeper into the barrels, it probably see even more come out with the Adams. So I know this one's a little bit long, but hey, people seem to like comparisons, and that's one of the fun things about trying out detailing products is to try them against each other, see who's better. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.